All right. Welcome to my Minecraft world. I've really upped my Minecraft game. I am using all the mods 10. And let me tell you what, it is awesome. So, I want to focus on my railroad. I've been experimenting with Railcraft Reborn. So why am I starting on the roof of my complex here? Well, because I am running an electric train. And I've got my solar panels and my wind generators from Mechanism add-on. Piping my energy down. Where is it going down? Right here. Below to my workshop, which I will take you to now. Yeah, while I'm up here, let me just give you a quick tour of my landscape. I completely leveled all of this, as you can see. This tower was here, and it was way up there, and I just decided it was about right there where the wood ends at the dirt, and I decided I want to leave it. I didn't want to nuke it, so I left it and just continued the contours down to my housing level. This is going to be my trophy room, and I wanted it to be seen from a long distance, and that's why I leveled everything. I didn't want to do anything with that pretty tree either, so it's there. I will tell you what that is later. Okay. I have feather fall, so I'm not worried about doing that. Okay. Outside my front door. Okay, so here's my main workshop. I've got my smelter. This is all automated, so if I smelt something, it automatically goes to my storage controller. As soon as it's done hardening or whatever it is called, it ends up here, which is kind of cool. This is using the, what is it using? Refined storage add-on. Mod pack, whatever you call them. Yeah, my storage is 67% full. Got to get working on adding to that. All right, here's some of my machinery that's being powered by electricity. These are my main storage cubes to store my solar energy so I can still work at night, because the wind output isn't enough to power everything if I was doing everything at once. I have the wireless set up for my remote storage, but I'm not using it currently. All right, here's my current lineup trophies. My nether portal is in there. There's the inside of my future trophy room. I think this turned out really cool. My own design. Okay. So I was going to show you my train. So, using Railcraft Reborn, I'm going to take you to that place I said. I'm going to show you what it is later. Here I am going to set my train locomotive, my electric locomoto, and a minecart. And I am going to use my crowbar to link them up. How do I do that again? Shift right click. Yep. Boom. They are now linked. Okay. I want to flip this back. Okay, I did not want to do that. Let's try this again. Shift right click. Shift right click. Link to the carts. I don't know how that ended up in my other hand. All right. Flipping it around is a right click. Yes. Okay. So I want to flip it around that way. I want to get in my, oops. Link broken. Gotta keep remembering I gotta switch hands. All right. I want to get in my cart. I'm going to open up the interface to my locomotive. Now I can't click that or I'll blow up my rail track. So I'm going to click the middle speed, and I am going to click running, and off I go. little subway channel here. It's a very short track. It's pretty resource intensive. I have a lot of resources stored up, but you know. Okay. So, yeah, it's electric. So I gotta remember to turn off the train. All right. So these bumpers are how it stopped. But then I gotta turn off the train. Now, the electricity is fed through these frames. They're mostly made out of copper. And the electric track has to sit on top of the frames. And if I touch it, yikes, I get shocked. So I don't want to touch it, you know, just like it would in a real train. So I have ended up over here. This cool thing. I won't show you the inside, but I've got 2 cats in there. Maybe you can guess what it is. Yeah. Let's go open this trapdoor and see what gives. This is a creeper farm. So, no creepers have been farmed in the filming of this video, so my chests are empty. But anyway, you can look up how to do creeper farms. It's a pretty basic one. And basically the creepers get channeled by the cats into water, flowing water. They get flowed down into the soul campfires, where they are killed pretty quickly by the campfire, and their loot is dropped into the chests. So, oops, we will come above ground, and we will go to the other side, and you will look at this, and you are going to be all like, what on earth is that? A diving platform? What is that? Well, let's go to the top, and if I can remember how to do it, space bar, yep. All right, this is scaffolding. I had to comb the world for bamboo so I could make some scaffolding. But I had to be 120-ish blocks high. I can't remember the exact number. I don't know how to turn that off. It's driving me nuts. The Azula Karak tag there. Anyways, like I said, I'm in all the mods 10. Keep going there. Yes, I will get to the top eventually. Sorry. You can see my world as we climb. Get a good view. There's my cherry forest over there that I planted. Got a village there. That's where I got my cats. I'm almost at the top. I think I need to center myself on this thing. Here we go. All right, so basically what I do is I hide in here, and I let night fall, and I let nighttime pass. And then in the morning, I will, I better eat something. That climb took a lot out of me. Okay, so in the morning, I climb out, and instead of, you know, doing that slowly all the way back down to the bottom, but look at that view. Hey, look at that village. That's where I got my cats. I spawned not too far from here. I'm like, dude, this is a good spot to start. And this is where I've been ever since. I haven't had to explore too much of the world to find what I need. But I'm currently doing the zombie farming to get gunpowder so I can get TNT so I can go netherite farming. So, whee! Curse splash. And no damage. My cats didn't like that. My Minecraft cats, in case you're wondering. Oh man, it's night. Well, you don't want to have to wait 10 minutes. Anyways. I wonder what would happen if I go downstairs. Monsters are a-spawning. So basically the cats, zombies are afraid of cats. So zombies will run from, creepers are afraid of cats. So creepers will run away from the cats which will force them into falling into a pit, because over the pit are trapdoors. They think the trapdoors, even though they're open, they think they can climb on it, and they can't. So they fall into the running water. The running water forces them down into here, and it's too bad that none are spawning because it is fun to watch. Anyways, that's that. Let's go back to my train. I just did that so I wouldn't fall. I have plans to make gardens and outbuildings here. Probably mostly just a big old garden. And I'll use lanterns instead of these ugly things. That was a petroleum well, I guess you'd call it, an oil well, that I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something with that. Made it into a feature with the glass. I don't know what that is. I think I mined some resources in there. Like coal or something that I wanted. This is, glass is using the, what is it, using chiseled mod pack, I believe. You can do all kinds of neat things with blocks. I used, all of these blocks are done using chiseled. I can tell you exactly what it was. Chipped, sorry, not chiseled, chipped. Chipped is kind of cool. You throw some blocks in there and it'll show you what you can do with it. And you select what you want, you say craft, it'll give you a little preview of what they look like in different orientations. You hit craft and it drops it into your inventory. Kind of cool. Anyways, nice little mud pack. So I did this with calcite. I did this with glazed, ice blue glazed terracotta. And that was a happy accident. When I put that in there, I'm like, that looks like a cloudy sky. It's so awesome. Anyways, this works really cool. Let me show you how that works. I'll grab some iron here, and I will drop it in. And it's just ingots, but you know, whatever. Oh, I forgot. I didn't put it in my bag. I put it in the crafter. There's a crafter built into this. Yeah, really cool. Here we go. So this won't take long. And the iron is melting away. As we wait, we shall find that we now have 3 iron ingots. Oh, this is electric powered, by the way, which is awesome. I don't have to go get lava. So anyways, I have 3 ingots melted. 1, 2, 3. As soon as they dry, they disappear. Boom, boom, boom. And they go through pipes under here. They go underneath here somewhere. And back in here inside this wall is the interface back into the controller. So they end up in the controller. It's really cool. Very cool indeed. This is kind of cool too. I don't want that sword. I don't want that. I do want everything else. Okay, so it's just going to, oh, it won't do stone. Oh, it did do stone. Never mind. So it's my salvager. So down here will be whatever that item was made out of. Look at that. It recovers the materials for me. Is that cool or what? And then eventually I am going to run that same piping system back into here so it automatically adds it to my inventory. Is that cool or what? Oh, I didn't want that bow. I could have put that in there. I'm going to put that gunpowder in there. Cobblestone, sure, why not? And if I want to find something quickly, I just, you know, if I want redstone, just type redstone. There's my redstone. It doesn't compact automatically, which is fine. So that's one way you can conserve space. I can just bring this down here like that. And if I shift click, it compacts them all for me. Takes all the inventory out and as much as it can. And boom, I just click them all back up into there. Very cool add-on. Oh, I should have done that too. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it while I'm thinking of it. So I go to my hopper, boom, boom. Those are being deconstructed. I haven't tried my railroad on slopes yet, but Railcraft Reborn is really cool. This ended up being a really nice world. Kind of fun to play in. I've got a pair of boots that are magical and they run especially fast. And the more you use them to run, the faster they get. But anyway, this is what I've carved out in Bedrock Land. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of mining down here. Diamonds are not an issue for me. Anyway, there's my world.